Life is a high-risk game. Why not play to win and to enjoy it?
He's either going to make it big or he's going to fail big.
I don't understand why we're that far out.
We can't get what we need because we're small and independent.
My greatest fear, one big flop.
In Nashville, this man is either hired, fired, or fed you. When it comes to food and drink, Randy Rayburn has always been way out in front. First with late-night dining, first with fine dining. But at 55 years of age, he's facing the challenge of his life. Chain restaurants are gobbling up Nashville.
You've got a couple thousand restaurant seats coming into our market immediately. I'm really scared at this point. Ugh.
But Randy's up for a fight. He's found a new concept to keep him in the ring.
Cabana is a bar. Cabana is a lounge. Cabana is a restaurant. These are somewhat of the inspirations.
Randy saw the Cabana concept on a trip to Vegas. Think of each one as a discount VIP room.
I think a lot of people love private dining. They just can't afford it.
Randy's new place will have a massive indoor-outdoor patio, but it'll feature 12 of the cabanas. No chain has anything like it. Randy wants the cabanas to feel just like home, only better.
Cabana will also have its own flat-screen TV with about 24 music and video channels so that you can play Texas Hold'em or watch the Monday Night Football game.
In a mere 9 weeks, Randy's personal Trump Tower is supposed to be ready. In the last 15 years, 5 restaurants have failed in this spot, but that doesn't matter to Randy.
With this place, he's either going to make it big or he's going to fail big. But there's no in-between on this one.
A great restaurateur once told me there are no bad locations, there are only poor operators.
And Randy's one smooth operator. He didn't have all the cash, so we got some help. Craig Clift started with Randy as a busboy 18 years ago. He's mortgaged his house and ponied up his nest egg. He'll be the general manager at Cabana. Brian Ewell, the chef at another of Randy's restaurants, wrote him a big check as well. Randy likes to think he's doing it for them.
All the turquoise.
Yeah, with just a little bit of this. Right.
Randy's not sure his design team has nailed it. He wants Cabana to be elegant, but they're still thinking AstroTurf.
Don't get the grass. We were going to put it around the bar, too. We were going to put it around the bar, but then we thought everybody's legs would start getting scratched.
This is the easy stuff, because they're still a little lost on the food and the style.
We talked about serving our drinks in plastic, plastic cups.
Casual bar food.
We talked about serving things in baskets.
Sachets.
Now we're ordering China.
The hush puppies.
We still like the regional.
We want products of the moment.
A lot of shareable appetizers.
Not just traditional, tired cuisine.
Lobster corn dogs.
I don't know that we've nailed it down yet.
Randy and his boys aren't the only ones still trying to figure out Cabana.
Is it a sports bar? Is it a daycare center for 20-year-olds? I don't know what it is. And where is everybody going to park? That's what I'd like to know.
Originally, Cabana was a more modest project, a renovation to an existing space. But in the battle against the chains, Randy decided size matters. It was either go big or go home. So he decided to build a massive 2,900 square foot patio where there was once a parking lot. It's a huge project, and it's got to be done fast. 3 chains are opening within 2 months.
Beat the competition to the punch. Get the folks in Nashville into this restaurant before they have a chance to go to the other ones.
The budget for Cabana was $300,000. Because of the patio addition, it's now $1.2 million. And they don't have it, and the banks won't give it to them either. But that won't stop Randy.
But we're going to go out and sell gift certificates starting September 7th at 50% off to borrow money from our customers to pay for the construction increases.
The gift cards are for 50% off at Randy's other restaurants. $50 gets you $100 worth of food and fun.
And I only rang your credit card for $25, so now you got a $50 gift card to use at Sunset or Midtown Cafe.
It may be interest-free, but they need $300,000 cash just to continue construction, and they don't have a lot of time. Opening night is 7 weeks away.
We have to open up while there is open-air patio season available. A patio restaurant needs patio season.
I think we won't be ready. I have no idea what feminine food is.
Is this feminine or feminist?
When we left off, Randy had cooked up a scheme to raise $300,000 to keep construction going on Cabana, his new high-style entertainment complex. But today, money isn't the problem. A lot of guys aren't showing up on the job. The big chains with restaurants under construction are paying them more.
The plumber's not showing up, not having enough electricians, people being pulled off the job, and me finding out that Jimmy's getting pulled off the job to go to another job. I'm gonna blow somebody a new.
Well,
Problem is, he's announced his opening day, and for Randy, his reputation is everything.
Just don't want to put our ego out on the line and tell people that we're going to be doing something and not be able to do it.
Over in the kitchen at one of Randy's other restaurants, Chef Brian is obsessing over the menu for Cabana. But he's stumped. Randy has placed a unique and bizarre order.
Randy came to me and asked me to put feminine entrees on.
I have no idea what feminine food is. Have no clue.
He can't give me an example, so
Feminine food is food that my lady friends would order and tell me that they like.
Chef doesn't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
But I also know that sushi and other things are always very popular with females.
And if you ask Randy, he'll tell you, I don't know, find out. So we have no idea.
But the boys were able to get a clue or two from a certain member of the opposite sex.
I guess it's not a big honkin' hamburger. Maybe it's just a little teeny bite-sized pieces of food that a woman can delicately put in her mouth and talk and smile all at the same time.
With that in mind, Brian has mustered all his experience and creativity. He's mixing the past with the present, Southern comfort with more exotic ingredients. He'll be judged at today's tasting. Brian's wife Cindy heads the select jury, which includes her friend Jane, Craig, and of course, Randy.
my biggest fear is probably my wife, criticism.
There are no honkin' hamburgers. These are sweet potato biscuits. Brian's put peach jam on them and filled them with Tennessee prosciutto ham.
I wouldn't probably order it.
Strike one. Brian's betting his next offering will be a home run. Lobster corn dogs accompanied by deep-fried onion and crab hush puppies, all served with orange Dijon marmalade.
I mean, it's nothing special.
Strike two. Brian knows his wife Cindy loves the sweet stuff, so his next attempt is Tennessee fried fruit pies with 3 different sauces: peach, caramel, and chocolate.
It's a little bland for me.
Strike 3. In baseball, Brian would be back in the dugout, but he's been allowed one more try. It's his martini meal, a seafood cocktail with gazpacho on horseradish vodka ice. Let's see what happens.
Is this feminine or feminist?
There's an oyster on the bottom there. I know you love those.
I love this dish. There's nothing I would change about it.
This is really good, and it also would appeal to those of people who watch their waistline.
That's what I mean by feminine.
So the mystery of feminine food has finally been solved, right?
I still don't know what the feminine food is. I'm sorry.
3 weeks before opening night, Randy's managed to borrow $300,000 from his customers by selling 13,000 gift certificates. But it's not enough. He's got a little wiggle room left on the second mortgage on his house, the last 10%. Today, he'll max it out.
Life is a high-risk game. Why not play to win and to enjoy it? I don't have any children. I don't have any family, so I can take the risk that other people might not be able to do. It's something I love. It's my life. Do it right.
Craig's also maxed out. He's mortgaged his house too and leveraged every penny he's got. But he has a family and a 2-year-old daughter with leukemia. Last night, she was rushed to the hospital with an infection.
I'm just tired. I was at the hospital till about midnight.
Opening night is 2 weeks away.
So Cabana without cabanas.
The most important seating in the
Exactly, the essence of the restaurant.
Recently, Chef Brian Ewell nailed the concept of feminine food, Cabana's secret weapon against the chain restaurants. But the bigger problem, work wasn't getting done on the site fast enough. 10 days before opening, and Randy and Craig haven't heard much lately from their designer, Nancy Inman, for good reason. The big restaurant chains opening have big money and big orders. Nancy's orders just aren't a priority for the suppliers.
All of the booth and banquette seats, that would include all of these cabanas in the shotgun room, the VIP areas.
So Cabana without cabanas.
The most important seating in the
Exactly, the essence of the restaurant.
I mean, I could open without those tables and chairs, over in that side of the room or this side of the room, but I can't open up a restaurant called Cabana without cabanas.
Who can I call and beg?
I can promise you that no one's more disappointed than I am. I hate having to come to a client and say, your furniture's not going to be here when we want it.
What about the curtains?
The curtains, we're still looking at mid-October to get them installed.
Why are they still measuring? This has been here for 4 weeks to measure. We could have measured it 4 weeks ago if she didn't know how to measure it. So
I agree with you.
I understand why we're that far out.
My real feeling on this is that we can't get what we need because we're small and independent.
Being the little guy is hurting Randy everywhere he turns. They're also having a heck of a time finding good bar and wait staff. Cabana's been running ads in the local papers for weeks now.
Auditions for cast and crew. I don't really know what that means, cast and crew. Does that mean that they'll be expected to perform? That they will have to have some kind of talent other than serving and pouring a drink?
They've got dozens of positions to fill, but on this day, only 3 applicants show up for a rigorous and thorough screening.
People who think that they're just coming for an interview are wrong.
I gave her 7.5 to 7.75.
6.
7.75.
Down to 5.5.
I went with another 7.
Give them an 8.5.
I gave her an 8. I liked her.
Or 6.
8.75.
The deliberation is a difficult one. None of the candidates is ideal, so Randy consults with Heather Sutherland, who will be managing the front of the house.
We normally only hire 1 out of every 15 to 20 applicants. I want to offer all 3 positions. Let's make it happen. Make it so. Yeah.
4 days to go. At this point, Randy was hoping to be fine-tuning. Everyone's getting a little testy, especially Brian.
Do they know what a drop cloth is?
There's paint on the floor.
It's everywhere.
Paint remover won't take it off?
Not this epoxy paint that they use for the kitchen. Nothing will take it off that floor. So we basically just spent $14,000 on that floor, and they just trashed it.
Ouch. The stainless steel beer troughs arrive. They're supposed to fit into the very expensive cherry wood bar.
These are 12 inches by 72 inches, and what we had was supposed to be like 10 by 70.
But they've made them too big.
Hey, Randy! You know that really pretty bar top?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to cut it to pieces.
It's going from bad to worse. Now the banquettes for the cabanas have finally arrived.
I was expecting the banquette to come up to here.
And the news, they're too small.
An item that I order should be built the way I order it.
But they have to move on. It's 11 p.m. and there's work to be done on the servers.
Sell me the buttermilk fried chicken dish.
It is served with our creamy smashed potatoes and peas. I'm not sure. Okay. I don't remember.
I'm really not sure. I believe it comes with
Oh, and I know it because I ate it yesterday.
Go forward. We need about 3 guys pushing those. Ready?
That's why I work out.
On the night before opening, things at Cabana were a little rocky. Almost nothing fit the way it was supposed to. 6 hours before opening, Randy and his team are determined to make things fit, and they're doing whatever it takes to make it happen.
Oh. Come on. Here we go. All right. So you guys helping. We need about 3 guys pushing those. Ready?
There you go.
That's why I work out.
They're not ready, but Randy has insisted on opening. It's the start of the college year, and the chains are packing them in.
I think we're pushing it. I really think we're pushing it.
My greatest fear, one big flop, one big, catastrophe after another.
Brian had a rude awakening this morning. The main prep fridge went on the blink.
I just had to throw away a load of food, and we're having to start over again, so.
Randy's decor concept cost so much, they decided on used equipment for the kitchen. Brian's not happy.
We spent all the money out here and didn't spend any money in the kitchen.
2 hours to go, and there's more trouble. The ice machine is also on the blink.
The ice machine's completely frozen up. Hey, James, I need some ice.
All right, I want a good wipe down, whole kitchen. Let's clean this pigsty.
Okay, what we're gonna do really quickly is talk about table numbers and seat numbers.
Nothing is the way it's supposed to be. The menu has been cut because of the spoilage. The banquettes don't fit. The curtains never arrived. And Randy has to close the patio because it's too cold. But even so, Nashville has never seen anything like this before. Unlike any chain restaurant, Cabana is a resort retreat in the middle of the city. After 3 months of hard work and $1.2 million, finally, it's showtime.
Kitchen may be a little bit slow tonight. Accept that, deal with that, just be comfortable with people. That's why we're trying to have fun with everybody. That's what it's about.
Craig's daughter, Caddy, has made it out of the hospital, just in time for all the fun to begin.
We got steak satay, not spicy, working, yes? I need that. I need a lollipop up. I need a chip up.
Cabana is an instant hit. Randy's invited all the people who worked on the project, their friends and family.
We're all together, guys. Chin chin.
For the first part of the night, it's a struggle for the kitchen to keep up.
I got a huge stack of tickets here, guys. This is one table right here. Watch out!
There's a few near disasters. But the food goes over big with the boys and the girls.
Give me about 5 orders down, guys.
And it turns out the feminine food appeals to a wider audience.
This has masculine written all over it. Look at this.
If tonight's any indication, Randy has hit on a winner, and he's proved that those big national chains ain't got nothing on this good old Southern boy.
Here next time, all right?
Yeah. All right, here. God bless and thank you, each and every one. It's a miracle.
Find more at fineliving.com. Real information for real people.